now as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Chicago Bears and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Carr now on first down. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Here's the rookie from Florida Atlantic, Kareth White. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 2nd down, it's White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with White, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bears have taken the early lead. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. At their own 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
At the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Double time, double time. Hey. 93. Hey, dude. Mike, 58.
To throw, it's Carr. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Deuce.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
You got it. You got it.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Carr completes it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Leonard Floyd with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. Last season for Carlson, they're the strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
And he'll find Hall. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike. 180. Check 50.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike, sit up. 180. Hey, 18.
First down, here's White. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Vontez Burfict, the one to get him down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
61, matchbox, White.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Sit up. 180. Mike, 4.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Well, here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs trying to run inside, but nothing there. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Smith in on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 38-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
11 yards there, 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. Now a carry for White. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 16-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, 84 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium. With the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Caught. Kelsey, left side. It's a first down on a gain of 10. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Carr now on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's making...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. Shoves him aside. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
A first half update now from Philadelphia. The Jets out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
13 yards on the play. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Trubisky. In trouble, and and he'll go down back at the 12. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Exit. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Know your job. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr over the middle. He's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. We got this. 6-18. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Down. 185. Go. You're mine. And 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. I got you. Let's do it.
Now Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This is 3rd and goal, still looking for the first points of the game. Here's Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Welcome back now here in London. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll run with White, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Trubisky going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Blue draw quarters. Check, 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 check. Hey, ball.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Lock in.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 17 yards out. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know their playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 11 yards there, first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Good job, fellas.
So it's Raider football as we get you. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, orbit. 58's the mic. Raider 9. Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Wild Bill. 58, right over there.
To try again after the sack. Carr. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
He's checking.
They go with Jacobs. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On second down now. It's Jacobs. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame